So what's the difference between contour and bronzer? I bet for a lot of people, they just look exactly the same. Like, seriously, what is the difference? I have no idea. It can honestly get really confusing, especially on TikTok, where everyone's contouring and bronzing different ways. But that's what it should be. Everyone's gonna contour and bronze their face differently. First of all, how do you know if the product is contour or bronzer? Well, I think the Patrick Todd duos are a great example to really see the difference. The top here is a contour. The bottom here is a bronzer, and you can truly see the differences in the tones. This is very, very cool tone. There's truly minimal warmth in this top one. Versus the bottom, you can see it's very warm. It has a lot of warmth to it. So when you purchase contour, it's truly going to be very neutral or cool. It's really not going to have any warmth in it, and I think that's where a lot of people, mix it up. And then bronzer, it's going to be very warm. It's going to have a lot of warmth, yellow, orange tones. So what does contour do? It sculpts the face. It adds shadows and dimension. Everyone will contour differently because everyone has a different face shape and bone structure. It's applied strategically and creates an illusion. Now another thing, the brushes you use to apply contour are going to be totally different than the brushes you use to apply bronzer, and that's another way to tell the difference. These are 3 fabulous brushes for contour. We have the Real Techniques number 17, and see how it's nice and thin yet wide. So it really goes with the bone structure of the face. We have the Melt Cosmetics Contour Fan Brush, and then we have the Rosen Ben C40, and this has a very unique shape to contour, but it really sculpts with the face. So let's apply the Patrick Todd contour. So what do I want to sculpt on my face shape? Well, I want to slim the face here at my cheekbone. I want to chisel out my jaw a bit. I want to shrink my 5-head. And sometimes I'll do the nose, but I got a pretty thin nose to begin with. So for my face shape, I typically like to start at the top of the ear. I kind of use that as my map. And then I will angle it down to the bottom of my ear. And start with just a little, because you can always build it up. So I'm going to go pretty high. Don't go too low. You want to start high because you want to lift. You want to slim. So top of the ear. And then I'm going to just take it and get it where I want it, to the bottom of the ear. See how I'm really stopping where the bottom of my ear is? And just tap it in place. Don't rub, don't move it around. Just tap it and melt it in. And then you can feather it out on the cheek just a little. And bring it up to the temple. So here's with the contour, that beautiful chiseled look versus none. I'll push down on my jaw and just put it right where the bone is. Right below. Create a shadow right here. And then gently on the top of my forehead. And then I'll just lightly add it to my nose, and you can see the difference. So here's with contour and without. How beautiful does that make the skin look? Now, contour is beautiful, but bronzer is amazing on top. So go to part 2.